She studied hard, she graduated, she fell in love with a good man who promised her a good life. And the day she got married, she stopped. Stopped working, stopped building, stopped having money of her own. Not because she wanted to, but because love told her she did not need to anymore. 5 years later, she sits in a beautiful house, married to a man who provides everything. And she cannot buy a bottle of perfume without asking for money. She cannot leave if she wants to. She cannot stay on her own terms either, because she has nothing. No income, no savings, no financial identity of her own. She gave everything to love, and love, as beautiful as it is, did not give her financial security in return. This is not a story about a bad marriage. This is a story about what happens when a woman does not protect her financial future first. And today, we are having that conversation. The one nobody wants to have, but every woman needs to hear.
Let us be honest about something that does not get said enough. We raise girls to dream about love, about marriage, about finding the right person who will take care of them. We do not raise girls to dream about financial independence, about building their own income, about having money that belongs entirely to them, regardless of their relationship status. And that gap between what we teach girls about love and what we never teach them about money, that gap destroys lives quietly. Not dramatically, not all at once, quietly. A woman wakes up one day and realizes she has not earned her own money in years. Her confidence is gone. Her options are limited. Her entire existence depends on someone else's decisions. This happens in good marriages. This happens in bad marriages. This happens to educated women, uneducated women, women in every country, every culture, every income level. Financial dependence does not discriminate. And the only protection against it is a decision that every woman needs to make before she falls in love, during love, and after love. That decision is this: my financial independence is not negotiable for anyone. Let me tell you about a woman we will call Amara. Amara was brilliant, top of her class in university, studying hard while planning a future with the man she loved. He was successful, stable, supportive. He came from a good family and treated her well. When they graduated, he proposed. She said yes. Everyone celebrated. And then he said something that changed everything. He said, "You do not need to work. I will take care of everything. You focus on our home, our children, our family." And Amara, because she loved him, because she trusted him, because nobody had ever told her this moment was dangerous, said okay. She stopped applying for jobs. She stopped building her network. She stopped thinking about her career. She became a wife, a mother, a homemaker. And for a while, it was fine. He provided, the bills were paid, the children were fed. Life looked beautiful from the outside. But slowly, something started to change inside Amara. She wanted to visit her family, but had to ask for transport money. She wanted to buy a gift for her friend, but had to explain why. She wanted to start a small business, but was told it was not necessary. Every naira, every dollar, every penny that came into that house passed through his hands first. And what reached her was what he decided she needed, not what she wanted.
Let us talk about what financial dependence actually means, in practical terms. Because most women do not think about this clearly until they are already inside it. When you have no income of your own, here is what your daily reality looks like. Every financial decision in your life requires someone else's approval. Whether to buy something, whether to save something, whether to invest something, whether to give something to your family.
All of it requires permission. Your ability to leave a bad situation is directly tied to whether you have money. Women stay in painful marriages every single day, not because they want to, but because they have nowhere to go and no money to get there. Your self-worth begins to attach itself to your relationship because your relationship is your only source of financial security. When that relationship is threatened, everything is threatened. Your skills deteriorate over time. The longer you are out of the workforce, the harder it becomes to re-enter. Employers see gaps, confidence shrinks, the world moves forward, and you feel left behind. And here is the most painful truth of all. Financial dependence changes the power dynamic in a relationship, even when both people have good intentions. When one person controls all the money, even lovingly, the other person is always one decision away from having nothing. This is not about distrust. This is not about assuming the worst. This is about mathematics. A woman with her own income has choices. A woman without her own income has hope. And hope is not a financial strategy.
Here is what nobody sits young women down and explains. Your earning years are precious. The years between 20 and 40 are when you build the foundation of your financial life. The skills you develop, the income you earn, the savings you accumulate, the professional reputation you build. Every year you spend outside the workforce in those years is a year you cannot get back. And the women who sacrifice those years entirely for a relationship, even a good relationship, often find themselves at 40 with nothing financially to show for 2 decades of their life. That is not dramatic. That is arithmetic. Here is the other thing nobody says out loud. A man who truly loves you will not ask you to be financially helpless. A partner who genuinely wants the best for you will encourage your growth, your income, your independence, your ambition. Because a secure man does not feel threatened by a woman who has her own money. The moment someone asks you to give up your financial independence as a condition of love, that is not love asking. That is control wearing love's clothing. Real love says, build yourself. I will build beside you. Anything less than that is a negotiation you should not be making. I want to be honest with you right now. This video is not just about someone else's story. There are women watching this right now who are living this exact reality. Women who gave up careers. Women who never started businesses they dreamed about. Women who handed their financial future to someone else and are now wondering how they got here. And there are younger women watching this who are about to make the same decision, who are in love right now and cannot imagine that love could ever leave them financially vulnerable. I am talking to both of you. To the woman already in this situation, it is not too late. It is never too late to start. A phone, an internet connection, a skill, a digital product, a YouTube channel, a freelance service. The tools to build your own income exist right now, and most of them are free. Your financial independence does not require his permission. It requires your decision. To the younger woman about to make this choice, please hear this clearly. Love is not a financial plan. Marriage is not a retirement strategy. A good man is not a substitute for your own income. Build yourself first. Build your skills. Build your income. Build something that belongs entirely to you. Then love from a place of wholeness, not from a place of financial desperation. Because a woman who has her own money chooses her relationship every single day. She stays because she wants to, not because she has to. That is the kind of love worth having, and that is the kind of woman worth becoming.
So, what does financial independence actually look like for a woman building from scratch right now? It does not mean becoming a millionaire before you get married. It does not mean choosing career over love. It does not mean distrusting everyone you are in a relationship with. It means this: you have skills that earn income. Whether you use them every day or not, they exist. They are yours. Nobody can take them. You have at least one income stream that belongs to you, even if it is small, even if it is just starting, something that puts money in an account with your name on it. You understand money, how it works, how to save it, how to grow it, how to protect it. Financial literacy is not optional. It is survival. You have a financial identity that exists independently of your relationship status, before marriage, during marriage, and if necessary, after marriage. These are not luxury goals for women with advantages. These are baseline necessities for every woman, regardless of where she starts. The tools available right now to build income from nothing are extraordinary compared to any previous generation. Freelance services, digital products, content creation, affiliate marketing, online tutoring, virtual assistants, print on demand. None of these require startup capital. All of them require consistency and the decision to start. Amara's story does not have to be your story, or your daughter's story, or your sister's story, but it will keep being someone's story until women start having this conversation with each other openly and honestly. Consider this that conversation. If this spoke to something real in you today, share it with a woman who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Wealth Decoded for honest conversations about money, independence, and building real wealth from exactly where you are. I will see you in the next Decode.